What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a change of pace. We're on the beta playing some alts. Today we're trying out Destruction Warlock and I got a Duel versus an Arcane Mage. Without further ado, let's get straight into the talents I'm going to be using. First row talent, I'm using a talent called Flashover. It makes our Conflagrate deal more damage and give an extra charge of Backdraft. For those of you that don't know what Backdraft is, it makes our next Chaos Bolt or Incinerate a faster cast time. And the second row talent that I'm playing is Internal Combustion, which is a new talent that makes it so when we cast Chaos Bolt, it consumes up to 5 seconds of our Immolate's damage, instantly dealing that when the Chaos Bolt lands. Demon Skin, same as it always has been, just giving that passive damage reduction, which is nice for long duels and stuff like that. Not quite as good as Dark Pact for burst scenarios, but better overall talent, I believe, with no cooldown. Use Cataclysm as well. I wasn't really sure what to take in this row. I'm still kind of playing around with this one. I didn't actually have a chance to use it in this duel due to Arcane's mobility, and I'm just like worried that he would get out of range of it, and I would rather just cast something that's going to hit the target. Following row, using Mortal Coil. We no longer need to spec Shadow Fury anymore, as we will have Shadow Fury baseline with a 1-minute cooldown, which will still have its cast time and stun for 3 seconds. Mortal Coil, definitely really nice to have though. Works with Havoc, allows us to coil 2 targets, but in this case we're dueling, so mostly just for that 20% heal and the additional CC effect that we can cast into, get a free Chaos Bolt off, or set up for some more damage like Immolate and Fears. The following row, playing Roaring Blaze, which is it's actually a talent I'm pretty sure on live right now, but I think it sucks. On this, they just made it so it does additional dot over 6 seconds when you cast Conflag. The other 2 options are decent, but I wasn't sure how they'd function in duels. I haven't tested out Grimoire of Supremacy, which sounds pretty good, but maybe only if we can cast. Grimoire of Sacrifice, as far as I know, I think you don't lose your pet ability anymore, as far as I know. However, if you're using a pet like Succubus, you can't really take advantage of the fact that Succubus can cast its Seduction while you are CC'd. So I don't really like Grimoire of Sacrifice too much ever since they nerfed the way it was back in like Mists of Pandaria. And for our final row, we're just running Channel Demon Fire, which is pretty similar to how it was. Just pretty good damage if you just have Immolate on one target. Anyway, let's hop straight into the duel. Alright, so right off the bat, this mage is playing a talent that allows him to spam his Prismatic Barrier, but at the cost of mana. But I believe Arcane has such high mana regen at the moment that it doesn't really come into play. He could have technically spammed this all duel and been extremely tanky. I just watched him smoke some Warrior before this, so I was like, this is probably going to be a good test of Destro's damage. Let's see if we can take this down. I go for that Fear cast right off the bat, and immediately I'm not worried. I go for some fire damage because they're on separate spell schools. Then by the time I'm done doing my initial combo, I'm off lockout, so I go for that Fear and dump some more damage, get a Chaos Bolt out, put up Fragility, go for a Shadow Fury to force his blink. Since he's playing this Prismatic Barrier talent, he can't actually blink as much, so he's going to be not able to run away from me as much. I actually feel like he probably should have went for some reset at some point, as he's just kind of getting whittled down regardless of having this barrier talent. Every time I get through the barrier just a little bit, his health, it's just getting lower and lower, and he's got no form of healing. He forces Ice Block here. I decided just to use my Healthstone just to top myself up because I'm feeling pretty good, pretty comfortable in the situation. Basically, it's just trying to cast Chaos Bolts whenever his counterspell's on cooldown, and then other than that, you're always either going for Fears to bait interrupts. You don't even have to necessarily fake cast, you just have to be prepared to cast the other spell school. You can use both your Shield Wall and Nether Ward to cover for counterspells, and you can just not worry about them at all and just free cast, which is nice. And then just once you get his trinket out of the way, you're able to sit there and just launch Fears for free. Get free Chaos Bolts out, and eventually you're going to win the duel. Also, it's good to note that it definitely wouldn't have went this well if the mage had some line of sight to work with. However, he's still not going to be able to just eat or reset for free with the Warlock having access to a pet, which I can just keep on him when he goes to eat, and that's going to reject that play. I don't even think I drain life at all in this duel, and it actually heals quite a bit. Between using Mortal Coil and cycling damage, keeping him defensive, it's really hard for a mage to beat me. He thinks that Counterspell's bugged here too, by the way, and it's not. It's just he's kicking Fire, Shadow, and not both. So I'm just immediately casting the other one, which is the really important thing to do as Destro. And I hope you guys, anyway, enjoyed this duel. If you'd like to see more of other classes and certain things, please let me know. I definitely like to play more than just Rogue. However, Rogue definitely is my favorite thing to play. and there's definitely going to be some more rogue content in the upcoming days. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all again very soon.